Why, hello everybody. It is Sprinkle here, Miss Magic to some and Sprinkle to others. It's the new moon in Leo tonight, and for the occasion I have gone all feline for you. Something which is actually pretty true and important to my heart, because not only do I absolutely adore the feline world, I feel like it is part of who I am within me, and I also have my moon in Leo and my ascendant in Leo. So I'm very much, it's very much resonates with me, the energy of the big cat, Yes, so on that point, I also want to explain to you that I haven't been here for a little while. A whole lot has happened since last I did my reading for the collective, but I feel like a new chapter is beginning, which is really good. It's been some crazy times, I've got to say, not just for me, but for the collective, as we all know. But I really feel like today is the start of something. It's the start of something new. If we change our mindset, and we go in with a positive approach, it's the perfect night tonight to write down your intentions and what it is you want for the next 30 days. And, you know, be positive. Be positive in terms of what it is that you want. And always remember to have gratitude as well, because the more we thank the universe, the more our wishes are bestowed upon us. Anyways, on that note, I've got 3 beautiful decks here, and I'm going to give you a reading. So I'm going to, I've done a shuffle of the decks, but I will just kind of do just a little extra shuffle. So what it is I'm going to ask Spirit is, what is in store for the collective for the next 30 days? What is in store? What is it that we need to know? What is it that we need to look out for? So yeah, let's ask Spirit. What is it? What's in store for the collective on this amazing new moon in Leo, and for the next 30 days until the next new moon? Spirit, what is in store for the collective? 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 Okay. What is in store for the collective? Oop. What is in store for the collective? Oop. That one just flew out. And if you have a look, you can see that one's just kind of sticking out there. So I'm going to grab that one as well. And actually there's one more. Let me grab that too. Cards. I think we're good. Oh no, we got 4 cards. That was tricky. That was tricky. All right, what is in store for the collective? I'm just going to turn the cards over to start with. Okay, we have Sacrifice. It's a major arcana. We have Power, another major arcana. We have Emotional Withdrawal. And we have Deception and Envy. Okay, so what I'm going to do before I continue reading that, I'm just going to get a little bit of clarity on the Deception and Envy, why we've got that come up. Okay, so Spirit, why has Deception and Envy come up? Spirit, oh, that just flew out. Okay. Obstacles and challenges. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to start with those 2 cards actually. Let me start with those. Alright. Deception and Envy. What this is about, it's about, I mean, it's pretty much about what it says, isn't it? It's about things not being as they appear, people not being as they appear. You know, almost like someone being nice to your face and talking about you behind your back, you know, that type of energy, and having a mask, you know, people with a mask, that exactly what I was saying. It's like, you know, to your face they're sweet as pie, and they've got this mask, you know, then they kind of like behind your back they're saying things about you. And what I'm seeing here, what's very evident to me is the color green. Now, to me, green is about the heart. It's about, I don't know, I mean, whether this be about connections of the heart, deception in relation to connections of the heart, Yeah, actually this is what I'm looking at too. See, there's like 3 little lines going up. Now to me that's almost like, rather than a journey that's a straight path, it's you know, it's kind of toing and froing. So yeah, I don't know. I would say for some people it could possibly be in relation to loves, in relation to people not being as they appear. But trust in your heart. Trust from your heart. For me, look, a big lesson I have learnt, and it's a big lesson I've learnt over the last couple of years, is to truly trust from your heart. If it feels not right, there's something not right. Even if you don't want to admit to it. So just from your heart, go into your heart and truly feel what it is. Feel what it is that, you know, is that you're faced with, you know, and the heart has the answer. I believe the heart has the answer. Okay, so we've got 5 obstacles and challenges, and that's about 5 is about change as well. And if we're having a look here, he's really close to the, it's almost like a path, but there's a break in the path. Yeah, there's a break in the path. Can you have a look at that? At his feet, there's like, it's like an eagle symbol. It's almost like you could take flight. It's like, to me, this feels like, it's a bit heavy, unfortunately. But anyways, I'm just going to say it as it is. You can continue on the same path, but it may not be true to your heart. There may be something that's doesn't feel quite right. You know, it doesn't feel in your heart. Something feels off, you know, and you can kind of stay in that situation, or you could take the leap of faith and take a jump. You know what I mean? There's a gap there, but you could take a jump and see how it's actually, see how there's a golden orb around, there's orbs around it, and there's a golden light around there. You know, have faith that if you take that, if something's not feeling right, and it might not even be in relation to love, it could be in relation to people, it could be in relation to a situation, but if something doesn't feel right, and from your heart it truly doesn't feel right, know that you can you don't have to stay on that path. You can leap into something else. You can take a step forward into something else. Go beyond your fears and take that leap of faith, because you're protected. You know, that's what these are like. For me, they feel like orbs. They feel like your team of angels, your team of guides, your whoever it is that you believe in that protects you. They're there for you. So, yeah, if something doesn't feel right, you don't have to continue on with it. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to continue on that journey, because we're at the beginning. We're like, it's a new moon. It's a new moon in Leo, so it's about being in your own power. Leo is about, you know, it's about being in your own power. So if something doesn't feel right when it comes to people, when it comes to situations, just know that there are other paths that you can take. There are other paths. I'll leave it at that with that one there. All right, we have got 12, which is the sacrifice. It kind of goes with that, really, because it's about, can you see how she's in muddied water? But she's got a choice there. So she could either stay in this muddied water, or she could look to the light. The rainbow is opportunity, a rainbow of opportunity. You know, 1 and 2 becomes 3. 3 is like a building block. It's a building block. It's about changes. It's about spirit. It's about connections. So she's not looking to the murky waters. She's looking to the light and looking to the opportunities that are there for her. But it takes that, again, taking that leap of faith, the sacrifice from your comfort zone, you know what I mean, from something that's comfortable and something that is, you know, it's always harder to break out of something you're familiar with, you know what I mean? But if you break out of that familiarity and you look towards the light and the opportunities, the rainbow of opportunities, magic happens. And Can you see how she's kind of wearing white and there's movement there? It's like there's movement, there's light, and she's reaching upwards. So, and see how the clouds have got the beautiful flowers? To me, that's about abundance. You know, it's about knowing that you don't have to stay in the status quo if it doesn't feel good, because there are other opportunities. You need to sometimes you just need to let go of certain things in order for new opportunities and abundance to come into your life. And once again, this has been a massive learning journey for me, that very thing. And I can truly say, because I really feel like I'm starting to get on the other side of it, that it's worth the effort. It's worth the effort of sitting in that uncomfortability of not quite knowing what the future holds, but having faith that it will all be okay. So yeah, you know, you don't have to sit in that muck. You don't have to sit there. There's other things for you, other more amazing opportunities for you. And on that note, how perfect is this? On the new moon in Leo, we have the power card. And that's about standing in your power. And that's exactly what I was saying about that sacrifice card. You don't have to kind of sit in that space of fear, sit in that space of uncomfortability, or in that space where you're not in your power, because we all deserve to be in our power. We all deserve to have the inner strength, you know, the inner strength to, you know, to feel that we are important. You know what I mean? That we're important, and to feel that we're loved, we're important, and we have the strength. You know, we have the strength to be who we truly are. You know, this is the time to be who you truly are. Don't worry about what other people think, because if people are around you and they think ill of you, do you really want them around you, is the question. I think not. I think not. I think that just be who you are, be in your power, and you will get rid of those that don't want to be around you anyways, because they don't wish positiveness upon you, and you will then have space to bring amazing new people into your life, and people that are happy for your abundance, they're happy for your success, they're happy for your joy, because that's what you want. You want to be in a situation of joy, of power, of strength. You want to be in your own strength, you know, because that brings joy and happiness and peace. That brings peace. That brings peace of mind. That brings peace to the heart. And that's what we want, isn't it? That's, you know, really true abundance. What is true abundance? True abundance is being happy within, I think. Okay, so what else did we get? We've got emotional withdrawal. Well, I mean, that's pretty evident at the moment as well, because in Melbourne anyways, we're in stage 4 lockdown for another month. So to me, what this feels like is, rather than use this time to sit in that space of fear, use it to connect. Use it to connect within yourself, to find out what it is you truly want that will bring you joy. What is it that you don't want, you know, and find space and strength to remove yourself from that situation. And just a time of contemplation. It's a time of contemplation. And also in Melbourne, you know, in Australia it's winter, and in Melbourne it's getting pretty chilly. So it's a perfect time to go within. It's a perfect time to go within, and just, you know, sometimes you need to just go within. You need to slow the mind down, and you need to work out what it is that you want, you know? Work out what it is that you want, so that when springtime comes, you're gonna be in your strength. You're gonna be in your power. You're gonna have gotten rid of what it is and who it is that doesn't resonate anymore for you, that isn't that doesn't raise your vibration, you know, that doesn't make you feel good, that doesn't give you joy within your soul, you know. So yeah, so I mean, you know, I don't see this as a negative card. I just see this as a time for contemplation, a time of sitting back, working out what it is we want in our life, in our career, in our family, in our love situations, in our friend situations. It's, you know, it just is what it is, isn't it? But you know what? We've got the water. We've got the water coming. It's, you know, if you think about the ocean is cleansing. The ocean cleanses the mind. It cleanses the soul. So if you are having a bit of a, you know, you're a little bit on struggle street, maybe just imagine yourself sitting by the ocean. Because I know for myself that whenever I'm by the ocean, just the sound of the ocean and seeing the movement is so calming. It's so calming, and it really gives a sense of peace. So yeah, just imagine yourself there, and hopefully that will, you know, center you so that you can make decisions if you need to make decisions, or just chill out, or just kind of like go within. All right, let's see what else we've got. So Spirit, in terms of the cards that we have just, you know, and the information that we have just laid out, what is it that the collective can do to really shift those energies so that they can be in their power? What do we need to do to shift our energies so we can be in our sense of power and really be in the power of the lion, of the lioness, and just, you know, so we can, our inner roar can be an outer roar. Okay, Spirit, what is it that we need to know to put ourselves in that state of power? What is it that we need to know? That just flipped out. What is it that we need to know? Okay, what is it that, oh, did you see that? That heart 12 flipped out. Okay, anything else that we need to know, Spirit? Anything else that we need to know to put ourselves, okay. Well, what did we get? This is exactly in relation to this. So we got the butterfly of meditation. The crystal is sodalite, and it's about relaxation, stillness, inner journey. And that's exactly what I was saying. It's a time at the moment to go within and to find that sense of peace and that sense of oneness. And once you're there, it makes decisions so much easier, because you don't have that you know, the mental fuzz. You know, it's not like you I don't know, there's clarity there. It's not like a fuzzy brain. You have that sense of clarity. So really, to kind of work out what it is that we want, we need to go within. We need to find that sense of quiet. I mean, not everyone can meditate, but there are other things you can do where you can just, you know, that will get you to a state of quietening your mind. Just go to that space, and it'll give you clarity. I mean, look, I know for myself, I never thought I could ever meditate, and I have spent the last couple of years really focusing on that, or, you know, year and a half, and I really have felt that it's made such a significant difference to my life. And I always thought my brain was just, there was too much stuff going on, but when you do, when you are able to just find that center within yourself, it really does give you a sense of clarity. So yeah, so meditate. What else do we need to do in order to be to let our inner lion roar? We've got a butterfly of new ideas and carnelian. Now, carnelian is also related to the base chakra. Now, that's about your sense of you know, stability, you know, not being in fear, just your sense of, you know, just kind of grounding, just about grounding and kind of being, you know, being in your, it's like you got to kind of ground into the earth. You got to root yourself down into the earth in order to have that sense of stability. So, but what it's also saying is, which is kind of pretty cool, because we've got another month in lockdown, or a lot of people do. this is a perfect opportunity to find inspiration through studies, through new learning, through doing all those things that we haven't had the time to do. Because really, what is this given us? It's given us time, and what is so precious to us? It's time, because we often don't have the time to do things. That is, I know for myself, normally that has always been my biggest my biggest problem, is that I always feel like I'm chasing my tail, because I never have time to do everything I need to do. So really, in order to let our inner lion roar, we need to focus, we need to quieten our mind, and we need to, through that meditation, we'll work out what it is we truly want to do, and then look into it. We've got time, we've got the internet, there's all these things we can do, and there's a lot of free things as well. If money's a restriction, there's actually a lot of free things on YouTube that you can do, you can learn. There's so much stuff you can learn, and it doesn't have to cost you money. So yeah, use this time wisely. It's a gift. It really truly is a gift. We've been given a gift. And the final card I've got in terms of what we need to do to be in our power is to release. And that's like what I was saying to you before. Release what is no longer serving you. Release situations, release people, release inner fears, release, and just release what is holding you back. It says, snowflake obsidian, surrender, cutting ties, letting go. It's about releasing what's holding us back, for this new journey, because we're this is now the new journey. It's a new beginning. It's the beginning of something. If we choose to be in this space of abundance, and we choose to be in this space of gratitude, it's about stepping forth, and really kind of stepping into who you are, who it is you want to be, who it is you want the world to see, who it is you want the world to see. This is the perfect time now to work out who it is, and then step into that. Don't worry about the fear, because you're protected, right? You're protected. So just step into that space. I mean, look, it's the hardest thing. To trust yourself is the hardest thing, I believe. To trust your, to trust your inner strength, to trust your, just to trust yourself, just to trust, to trust your, why it is you're meant to be here, what skills you have to offer, it's just, we're our own worst critic. We are our own worst critic. But, it's time to stop doing that, and to just hand over to the universe, and let the abundance just kind of shower us. Something that I say is, abundance is my birthright. And, there's enough for everybody. There's enough for everybody. It's my birthright. It's your birthright. It's your birthright. It's your birthright. There is so much abundance, and it's a plenty. So there's no need to be, jealous and envious and of somebody else, because we all deserve it. And if we work on ourselves and we give, then it will come back. So, basic law of attraction, really, isn't it? And law of, karma, and what you put out, you get back, effectively. Alrighty, now I've got this new deck of cards and I love them, but I'm pretty new to them. So let's see as an overall, what does Spirit, what can we look forward to? What can we look forward to if we really truly let go, we step into our power, we trust ourselves, and we trust who we are, why we're meant to be here, and what gifts we have, because we all have gifts to give. What can we expect? Spirit, what can we expect? If we do all those things, what can we expect? Spirit, what can we expect, Spirit? If we do all those things. Oh, did you see that fly up? Okay, what can we expect? We've got the land between, And we've got body and soul. Alrighty. Now if I'm looking at, oh, there's so much green in the pictures. Oh, sorry, right there. There's so much green in the pictures too. Now green is about the heart. It's about body and soul. To me, that's about connecting connecting your mind and spirit, and finding that space of inner peace. And really, that is truly the key to abundance, I think, is inner peace. And it's like, and can you see that the beautiful lotus is blooming? It's about, that inner light is resonating outwards. So what can we look forward to? We can look forward to joy. We can look forward to joy and happiness. We can look forward to coming together of the mind and the body and the heart. It's almost like that universal love, isn't it? It's about that universal love. And I can see that dragonfly there, and that's illumination. That dragonfly is illuminated, and there's movement. There's what is it? It's a dragonfly flitters, and it kind of it's almost like, it's kind of quite joyous to watch a dragonfly. So yeah, to me it just feels like we will be at one. We will be at one. We'll be connected. We'll be connected within ourselves. We'll be connected to others, and it'll just be a sense of joy. And what is this one here? The land between. What have we got there? To me, that feels like, can you see there's different pathways, but it leads to the one place? It almost feels like it's saying that we all end up, if we kind of step into our power, we'll end up in the one space, the oneness, right? But you can get there by different directions. You don't have to kind of, there's not one set way of achieving happiness. Really, there's not one set way of achieving it. There are many pathways. Sometimes they're a little bit rickety, but if you believe and if you trust, you will get to this. It's lush. See, there's the lushness there. I'm just trying to see what's right in the middle. It's like, it looks like a little kind of I don't know what they call those things. It's like where you have a gazebo kind of thing. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like it's that space of, I don't know. To me, that just feels like, when I'm looking at that card, and honestly, these are new cards to me, so I'm not actually sure what this one means, but I'm just going by what I sense. It just feels like, to me, that, like I was saying, it's about, there are many pathways to get to that space of happiness. And it almost looks like, can you see that almost looks like the shape of a diamond? It's like a jewel, it's almost like a jewel, it's like, so to get to that space of riches, there are many pathways. And it's like, you just got to take that leap of faith, and, sometimes the path might be a little bit rickety, but you'll get there. If you trust yourself, you will get there. And you'll find that sense of joy. I don't know. For me, I just think, really, when I kind of like, when I set my intentions and I go, I bring in abundance in its truest form, and like, that's not necessarily about money. You know what I mean? Abundance is about, really, what is true abundance? For me, is being happy. And that could include all those other bits and pieces, but really it's about your mind, it's about your heart, and it's about your soul being happy, and just being at peace, having that inner peace and having that outer peace. So yeah. For the next 30 days, trust in yourself, believe in yourself, take that moment, take that time to reflect, take that precious time, which is a gift from the universe, to reflect on what it is we want, learn new things, step into our power, and then we can step forth. And we can show everybody who it is that we truly are. We don't have to hide anymore. We don't have to hide, and we don't have to kind of like pretend to be something that we're not. Because if people truly love you, they will love you for who you are, and they'll love you as you change, and as you change, and and you know, into your new you, or you strip off all those layers so you reveal the real you. So yeah, happy new moon in Leo. Rah! See ya.